Welcome to Youth Flex and our 7th show in the season of Compassionate Radicalism. Today, just like last week, we will chat with the remaining 3 of the 2016 Miss Cayman Islands contestants. Youth Flex is partnered with John Gray High School, Clifton Hunter High, and the Public Library to bring you the word of the week, which is resolution. RESOLUTION. It is a noun that means the quality of being resolute or a firm decision. As always, you're welcome to give us a call and be our guest today. The number to call is 1-800-534-8255, toll-free courtesy of our friends of Flow. We also want to take this time to shout out everyone checking us out on Periscope. Today, we will have Tennille's top 4 songs. So let's take our first music break. Here's Tennille's number 4 song, Your Number, by AOJ featuring Fetty Wap. And we are back. We are here in the studio with contestant number 1, contestant number 7, and contestant number 10.
Good afternoon, Cayman.
Hi, everyone. It's contestant number 1 here, Latrice Haylock.
And I'm contestant number 8.
Oh, I'm
Shanice
sorry.
Kelly. Yes, it's fine.
And I am contestant number 7, Monique Brooks.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel? It's coming closer to that time where it's the time for the pageant.
Yes. Today someone actually said to me, oh yeah, Monique, the pageant's next week. And I was like, oh my gosh, it is next week.
Yeah, and if we put that in numbers, it's only 10 days away.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone's gotten their ticket.
Yes.
But if they still haven't gotten their tickets, they're still available at Funky Tangs, Le Classique, Sand Angels, and Renaissance.
Right.
And the Finishing Touch actually has tickets as well.
Yes.
All
So
right.
be sure to get your tickets early because a lot of people will be there to support us.
Yeah, get there early so you could get some parking, get good seating. That's, that's very important.
Yes.
Seating.
We heard certain people will be valet parking. So be there early.
All right. Well, since you guys already introduced yourselves, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your sponsor?
Okay, so again, my name is Latrice Haylock. I am 24 years old. Of course, everybody knows, we're all vying for this crown for Miss Cayman Islands. I am the programs director, and I just got promoted as the president of the Save Our Youth Foundation.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Let me see what else I could say. My sponsor is Lorna's Exquisite Fashions down on Mary Street. She has all the best clothes. So if you guys have not bought your outfit or purchased your outfit for Miss Cayman, definitely go down to her store and get it because she has exactly what you need.
Alrighty. Monique.
Good afternoon again, everyone. I am Monique Brooks, your contestant number 7. I am sponsored by Miracle Brokers International. I'm 24 years old and I'm from the District of West Bay. I'm currently employed at the Department of Tourism, and the reason why I entered the Miss Cayman pageant is because I'm on a mission to inspire and affect positive change.
All right.
It's great to hear. I am Shanice Kelly, contestant number 8. I am proudly sponsored by Panache Goldwell and the Salon La Femme, which are located in Alistair Towers and the Grand Pavilion, respectively. I'm 23 years of age, so I'm one of the younger girls, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone on the 30th and showing your support for all 8 of us when we go on stage.
All right. Great. So, each of you, what motivated you to enter the pageant? Well, Monique kind of answered her question already, so I guess if you want to expand first, you can go ahead.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, my mission is to inspire and affect positive change, and I've always been involved in performing arts, and I was very happy that we found out that our charity was the Cayman Islands Crisis Center, because I've always wanted to work with kids get over their trauma of domestic and sexual abuse through performing arts. And I found that that would be the perfect platform for me to give back through that medium.
All right.
Okay, well, what really motivated me, of course, there's great benefits of joining the Miss Cayman Islands pageant. The winner, she gets a scholarship as well as a top 3 girl. So, I'm really trying for that. I am very involved in the community, and I just want to continue to give what I have to offer. I've been involved in the arts, like Monique, and I just have this passion for Cayman and just our youth, and I really feel that I'm an influence, and I want to continue to, just inspire the youth as well, and, just promote our beautiful island and, try to get more revenue in through tourism.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For me, especially, what motivated me to enter the pageant was what Therese mentioned before, the scholarship. As well as I was an intern at the Miss Jamaica World Organization briefly for about 8 weeks, and seeing them auditioning as well as preparing for the finals for their pageant inspired me to come home and say, well, if I seen these girls do this and putting themselves out there, I can do it for myself. I was a past Youth Flex host back in 2008. Was it? Yes, 2008.
Youth Flex family.
Yes. So it's good to be back here in a different chair, actually, and also it provides us the opportunity to bring more awareness to Cayman Islands Crisis Center, which is the charity that we chose to work on. So hopefully being Miss Cayman Islands can bring more awareness, and also we can provide more initiatives to bring more funds to the Crisis Center because they need as much help as possible.
Alrighty.
If crowned Miss Cayman Islands 2016, what would be the first thing you would do?
Is that a question for any of us?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Well, if you really want the first thing that I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is eat a big plate of food. I want some good Cayman style beef with rice and beans and coleslaw and macaroni and cheese. And then after that, I would, get in touch with the Cayman Islands Crisis Center and, just try to see what sort of program I can implement in order to help the children, like I was saying before. And I already work at the Department of Tourism, so I would be extremely excited to rejoin my DOT family as Miss Cayman instead of just a regular employee at the Department of Tourism.
Yeah, and as for me, this is Latrice Haylock speaking. You know what? I really want to do a recruitment drive for volunteers. Just try to get, all people who are skilled and qualified to come and volunteer at the Save Our Youth Foundation. And the other thing I would do after that is, we're working with the Crisis Center. I have communications with the Red Cross, and I want to join all these organizations because I believe that we can unify them, and I think a lot of times a lot of programs are being duplicated, and I would really love to get each of these organizations and, as we mentioned, the programs to just get those to the kids and just teach them, influence them, and let them know exactly what's out there through volunteering, because I think that volunteering is very, very important to develop skills, and it's a great initiative to start just networking, and that's a really, really big issue here in Cayman. We have so many cultures and different nationalities, and through volunteering, this is one way that I find that locals and the expats, they really, really mix well. And so by joining the 3 organizations that I'm involved in, and getting the like-minded people to come in and speak to the students, I think that we can really, really impact the future of our youth.
All right.
And
Great.
for me, the first thing I would like to do right after winning the title of Miss Cayman Islands would be to have a good night's rest. It's been a long journey coming, and a good night's rest would give us a start. So also raising awareness for the Cayman Islands Crisis Center, and even recruiting new ladies to join the Miss Cayman Islands pageant, because this is how we would want to continue and extend our legacy as Miss Cayman Islands. We want more young women to join us. We've learned so much during the past few months, and we hope to extend our knowledge to persons who are interested, and also bring in more awareness to the Cayman Islands Crisis Centers and any other charity that we choose to bring awareness to.
All right. So how has the pageant experience changed your life?
Okay, so for me, I definitely have a better appreciation of our island and the different views that people have on pageantry, because a lot of times being involved in something like this, it can come off very vain because it's all about hair and makeup and looking pretty, and Cayman as a conservative community, people are like, well, why do you want to flaunt your body off? Why do you want to do that? And, my biggest question out there to people is like, hey, why not, And it's not in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a positive way where you find self-confidence, where you find value, and how you match your inner beauty with your outer beauty.
Okay.
I'd have to say that this pageant has changed my life tremendously. I wouldn't say that it has caused me to be more involved in the community, because that's something that I've always done.
Mm-hmm.
But on a personal level, I would have to say that, well, I've lost 62 pounds.
Congrats.
So thank you. So I think I'm going to be on a healthy lifestyle journey for quite some time. And my public speaking skills have also improved, because funny enough, yes, I'm always on stage and I've been dancing since the age of 4. But I'm a little bit more accustomed to expressing myself with my body rather than with my words.
Yeah.
So I found that improving my public speaking skills has been another thing that has definitely benefited me by entering Miss Cayman.
All right, and Shanice?
I don't think anything has changed just yet. For me, I am more conscious of my appearance. At first, I wasn't as consistent as I am now in terms of wearing makeup and my clothes being all neat and tidy and whatnot. But it's something that I continually work on, and I have to be mindful of that. There's always someone watching you. And it's about to change even more, because next week, Saturday, we hope to find out who is the winner. So once we find out who that person is, we hope to be even better individuals and contribute more to our society.
Okay, so we're going to take a music break, but first I just have one more question. Latrice, you brought up a good point about people thinking that it's just about hair and makeup. So what do you think that personally that you have to offer the Cayman Islands other than your beauty or what's outside? What do you have inside that could benefit our Cayman Islands that you could really be an ambassador?
I think that I have a lot of compassion and love for people of many cultures, and I learned that through sticking to 7 fundamental principles, and if I could remember them, it's humanity, not individuality, so it's HUM. I'm embarrassing myself right now, but there's the 7 fundamental principles of the Cayman Islands Red Cross, or any Red Cross around the world, and by sticking to them, humanity, neutrality, independence, voluntary services, they have definitely helped me to have compassion towards people of every single color, race, creed, religious belief, and everything. So I just have love and compassion, and that's exactly what I want to give back to our community.
All right, thank you.
I would have to say that, I carry myself with grace and poise, and being involved or participating in pageants from the time I was very young has taught me to make sure to carry myself in a manner that's respectable. So, and a lot of the youth also look up to me because I've been very involved with volunteerism in schools and with various charities. So I would have to say that, I'm just overall a genuine person, but I'm also a role model that very many people look up to. And that's one thing that I would have to offer other than my outward appearance.
Thank you.
And I would say patience is a quality that I bring to the table, and because it is a very long road to prepare for an endeavor like this, and it is emotionally and physically taxing on you. All these girls can attest as well. So I think patience and resilience are 2 qualities that I can bring personally to the table of being Miss Cayman Islands.
All right, well, thank you. So now we're going to have a music break.
Our next song is Stitches by Shawn Mendes.
And we are back. So we're still in the studio with contestants number 1, 7, and 8. And now it is time for our tour of duty questions. Every time we have Miss Cayman Island contestants come on, this is my favorite part to put them to the true test, to see how they can answer under pressure. So
Shanice picks number 12. What do you think is the best thing about being Miss Cayman Islands and the worst?
The best thing about Miss Cayman Islands, possibly the perks. you get to attend a lot of events. A lot of people see you and identify with you once you go out. I think that can also have a negative impact as well, because if you aren't properly dressed one day and you go out, it's like, oh, look at Miss Cayman, she's looking less than perfect today. So I think that the notoriety that comes with the title has its strengths and weaknesses, but is more, I think, it's more advantage than a disadvantage.
All right, good answer. So, Miss Monique, you chose question number 3.
Yes, I did.
And here it is. In your opinion, what is the most concerning issue for the people of the Cayman Islands, and how would you address it should you be honored with the title of Miss Cayman Islands?
I'd have to say that the most pressing issue that we are facing at the moment is unemployment. And I think in order for us to tackle that problem, we have to make sure that we have a good foundation. And that good foundation is education, because we're having an issue with Caymanians not being able to get jobs because work permit holders are coming and taking those positions. But sometimes our Caymanians may not be qualified, and we don't really have a system put in place where we can provide for those Caymanians to get those jobs. So I would have to say that unemployment is our biggest issue, but we have to make sure that our people are receiving the right education in order to get those jobs.
All right, thank you. Good answer. And Miss Latrice?
Miss Latrice picked number 11. We noticed that this is your second year competing in the Miss Cayman Islands pageant. Would you care to share with us why you have chosen to enter again?
Why not? Last year was such a growing experience for me, and I said, you know what, why wouldn't I take a second try, see if I can do this again. I think competing against the girls last year really built up some resilience in me, and I said, you know what, I'm ready to conquer this competition. I want to see where I place, and top 3 is pretty much what I'm aiming for. So, you know what, I'm gonna just shoot for the moon, and if I miss, I know I'll land among the stars.
Alright, I really like that saying too. Alright, well, we have to lose one of our contestants. She has to leave us. So, you could take this time to shout out your sponsors.
Please, and also my employer. I would like to give a very special thank you to the team at Panache Goldwell and the Salon La Femme, as well as the Thompson family, who have also assisted me financially during my endeavor to Miss Cayman, and also the Brooklyn Pasta and Pizza, who have given me the time off on many occasions to do events for Miss Cayman Islands pageant. So I would like to thank all those persons, my family and friends as well, because they have been an amazing support system throughout this journey, and I want to continue being great with their help. So I would like to thank you as well for having us on the show. And it's been a pleasure being here, although I have to run. I'd like to say hi, Jamo. And everyone else. And I'd like to say a special good afternoon to everyone else listening, and thank you.
Alright, well, thank you. So, in the meantime, while she's leaving, we're going to go to a music break.
Our next song is Like I'm Going to Lose You by Megan Trainor featuring John Legend.
Alrighty, and we're back. We are now here with contestant number 1 and contestant number 7, Miss Latrice Haylock and Miss Monique Brooks. Okay, so let's get into more fun questions now that we got all the hard questions out of the way.
Good.
Well, this question's kind of serious, but what would you say to those young women out there who just don't have the confidence in themselves, and just what would you tell them to motivate them?
I would definitely have to tell a young woman or any group of young ladies who do not have motivation, I would tell them to get some, first of all. Because, like, hey, you know what? Anything that you want to achieve in life, you have to start with motivation. And motivation doesn't get it done. It just gives you the drive. It gives you an idea. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the ladies, they will have some sort of dream, whether it's, you know, buying that house or getting a great job, or whether it's being Miss Cayman or, you know, going to college. You have to start somewhere. You have to stay focused, set goals, and try to attain the different steps that you have to take until you get to that goal. You know, just keep going.
All right, and Monique, what would you have to say?
I would just tell them to believe in themselves. Sometimes I know that a lot of people don't have a good support unit, and I'm grateful that I do have that, because without a good support unit, sometimes it's hard to keep going. But at the end of the day, if I don't believe in myself and if I don't have the confidence, then you know, who else will believe that I can achieve the goals that I've set for myself?
Yep.
But you know, to Latrice's point, you know, set goals. Even if you have to get a mentor that you can trust so that they can also guide you along the way, that is also beneficial, because that mentorship will put you in the right direction. We are having an issue with a lot of young girls with, you know, teenage pregnancy and things of that sort. And I think with good mentorship and the fact that you can just believe in yourself, then I think those are two things that will set you up in order to be successful.
All right. So I know that sometimes being in a position such as like Miss Cayman or something, it could be hard for people of faint hearts, because people are always looking at you, judging you or whatever. So if you were to be Miss Cayman, and let's say someone came up to you and were like, I don't think you should have won Miss Cayman because you're a horrible contestant and you cannot speak in public, how would you deal with that?
That would be really, really disheartening to me if I was Miss Cayman, because first of all, it does take a lot of hard work to achieve that. So I just feel that the judges and, you know, the committee, you know, they've chosen the girl, and no matter what anybody out in the public has to say, unless, you know, they are, you know, maybe the governor or something like that, I think that no matter who you are, whether I'm Miss Cayman or not, I'm a regular civilian, but if somebody was to say something that bad to me, you know, I would just say thank you for your input, but you know what, I am who I am, and in this case, I would be Miss Cayman, so, yeah.
All right.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I am sure that past Miss Cayman winners have had to deal with that, unfortunately, and, you know, as long as you put your best foot forward and as long as you try your best to make sure that you do become Miss Cayman, then really and truly, who is anyone to say you shouldn't be the winner? And in that case, if someone was to come to me as well, I would just make sure that I try my absolute best to do as much as I can in the community, make sure that I'm involved, and always, you know, show a good face, because really and truly, you're there to be an ambassador for the Cayman Islands.
All right. So how do you guys balance your lives? Because I know you go from rehearsal to photo shoots to the gym to not eating anything when you go home to going to work. So how do you balance all of these things that you have to do?
It's tough. I'll say again, it's tough, but you have to be extremely organized. That's why there are lovely iPhones and Samsungs with wonderful calendars so that you can plan out your entire day, because if you're not organized, everything is going to fall apart. A typical day for me would be to wake up, go to the gym, and then from the gym I would have, well, now I'm on vacation, but normally I would head to work, and during my lunch hour I would see my speech coach for an hour, and then I would go back to work and then we'd have something like Toastmasters, or I'd go back to the gym, or we'd have runway coaching, and then in between all of that we have to balance photo shoots and various meetings that we may have, and then of course our sponsor may have obligations that we may need to meet as well. So you need to be extremely organized, because if you're not, like I said, everything is going to crumble.
So can you say that that's one thing Miss Cayman has taught you is organization skills?
Yes. Time management and organizational skills and prioritization, because sometimes you don't have enough time in the day to do everything, and you need to learn how to prioritize, because some things may fall on the wayside and you may need to delegate things to other persons that can be of a help. So
yeah, Miss Cayman is definitely a part-time job.
It
I
is.
mean, you know, pretty much, my day is pretty much the same as Monique's. I mean, all 8 of us, we go through the same exact thing, you know, having to delegate, having to prioritize, and it helps create you as an individual, setting, you know, what you need to do. and it's putting yourself first. And, you know, at times it can make you feel like you're being selfish, but at this pivotal time in life, it's almost that. Like, you are trying to become who you are, trying to, you know, block out negativity and just creating time for yourself. I think that's what the one most important thing that I've learned throughout this thing is to give time for myself, because you are an ambassador already before you even create that title, because everyone is already calling each one of us Miss Cayman.
Yes.
You know, so we're already representing our island through social media, through, you know, just being in social and public events. We're already representing, you know, and we always have to put that best foot forward, and always do that with a smile, no matter how tired we are, or how much food or lunch or dinner we missed, or that family time. You know, it's just real hard work. Like, people may just think like, oh, it's just beauty and whatever, but no, you are a public figure.
Yep. So, Miss Monique, you mentioned at the beginning of the show that you lost 62 pounds.
Yes.
Would you care to share with the public how you did that?
I started my healthy lifestyle journey first by cutting out carbs. And I actually started it before I decided to enter Miss Cayman. And I must say that my weight was one thing that was hindering me or stopping me from wanting to enter. However, my sponsor, Miracle Brokers International, she's actually my aunt. And and I was in the backyard one day, and she came to me and she says, Monique, you're entering Miss Cayman, and you don't have a choice because I'm sponsoring you. And I said, okay, Aunt Irma, thanks. Anyway, she got me in touch with Erica at Body Alive and Mirko Center. And she put me on Ideal Protein. And that is how I lost my 62 pounds.
All right. A lot of people, I know personally, some family members who have done Ideal Protein, and they say that it is basically unrealistic. The food that they give you is powdered food. It doesn't taste good. So how do you manage all of that? How did you conquer?
You have to get creative, because there are ways for you to fix the powdered food so that it tastes good. And I must say, the food does taste pretty good to me. So for example, in the morning, I would have maple oatmeal, which is powdered, and I'll have that for breakfast. Then I have 2 cups of veggies, and I also have a snack, which is food. So as long as I feel like I'm chewing or eating real food, I'm fine. And of course, you get to incorporate your protein as well, your real protein.
Yeah.
So I'll have beef or chicken or something, so that I get those 8 ounces in as well. So no, for me, it wasn't hard. You just have to be disciplined, and I know that I had a goal to meet. And if I didn't meet that goal, I wouldn't have been happy with myself. So.
All right. Well, I think so. We have about 10 minutes left. So how about we go to a music break?
So Tennille's number 1 song is Hair by Alicia Cara.
And we are back. So we're still in the studio with Miss Latrice Haylock and Miss Monique Brooks. So we want to make it a little more fun for you guys listening. So we're going to play a game. And we just made this up on the commercial break. So one of us are going to hum a song, and the other 4 of us that are in here, we're 3, 4, unless Trey is going to play with us. All right, Trey will play with us.
Come on, Trey.
So then we'll have 15 seconds to guess the song that the Miss Cayman contestant is humming. All right, so Monique, you said you were going to go first?
Yes.
All right, you can hum your song now.
It's not going to be hard.
Okay. Sorry by Justin Bieber. That was very easy.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Latrice, do you want to go next?
Okay. Oh my goodness, I don't know what song to sing. I didn't even think about a song. No, you go. I'm trying to
Okay,
think
what
of a
about
song.
Ayana, Miss Music Director of the Youth Flex?
French Montana.
What? French Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have 5 seconds.
No.
I give
I,
up.
I give up. What is it?
What do you mean by Justin Bieber?
Oh! Okay, I have one now.
Everybody has Bieber fever. Oh, watch me whip.
Oh, there we go. All right, Trace, go ahead.
You can skip me.
I can skip you. All right, but I need to think of a song. All right, in the meantime, can someone else go while I think of a song? Tiny whiny. Alright, I still don't have a song. Okay, everyone knows soca, right?
Yes.
No,
Soca music,
I don't know
okay.
soca. Sorry. Lucy.
Temperature.
Yes, yes.
I said Lucy.
Alright, anyone, one more? We want to do one more?
You go, Latrice.
Trey, how about you go? You still didn't do one, and you
But-
said you were playing with us.
I was like, I don't know.
I don't know how hum.
Okay, well.
We don't
Okay.
understand what you're trying to hum.
What song was it?
Post Malone from what is it? White Iverson.
Oh, yeah, because
Oh.
we
I don't-
all know that song.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that song, but I didn't. That
It
didn't
wouldn't
sound
be
like
the
it.
first to come to
Womp,
mind,
womp, womp. Sorry, Trey. Failed attempt.
Good
Come
job,
on,
buddy.
come on, Mia, your turn.
I just went. I did temperature.
Oh.
What about
Oh, Love Myself.
Yes. I know you would know that song quickly. All right, so we have 5 minutes left, so we can start wrapping up. So can you guys give us your final comments, shout outs, whatever you want to do? The floor is open.
Well, first, I would love to say that this is the best radio interview we've had, right?
For
Latrice?
sure, yeah, I
it
think
has-
so. Shout out to Radio Cayman.
Yes, it has
Youth
been the
Flex.
most fun. So thank you for having us.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming.
Thank you. And I would also like to give a shout out to my sponsor, Miracle Brokers International, because without you, it would not be possible. Erica at Body Alive, because without you, it all would also not be possible. And and Team Monique. I have a group chat, and I have a group chat, and I have to say that they are absolutely phenomenal. I've been able to just focus on preparing myself for the pageant, and they're doing everything else for me when it comes to the banners and when it comes to flyers and social media posts and all that good stuff. They are, really making sure that everything is prepped and ready so that I don't have to worry about it. So thank you.
Shout out to Team Monique. All right, Miss Latrice.
All right, I just want to say thank you to Miss Lorna at Lorna's Exquisite Fashion, who has dressed me right throughout the pageant, and that has definitely alleviated some cost in my pocket. I want to give a great shout out to my family, my friends, and all my Facebook fans, because this is the most likes I've ever gotten on Facebook. I'm at 2,700 right now.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, on my Facebook
It's
page.
so
So you
exciting.
guys have to follow me on social media as well. So people out there, get your cell phones handy or a pen and paper. Follow me on Instagram at Tracy Baby. That is TreseYBaby. And then you can just look for me also on Facebook. Latrice Haylock for Miss Cayman. And you know what? There's also online voting for all of us, all of the
Yes.
girls. And this Friday is the last segment of that. You have, I think, one more day to vote for us in swimsuits. Tomorrow we're going to be, on Friday, we're going to be putting out the ones for best in gown. So get on there, look for all of us on social media. You can also visit the website, Miss Cayman Pageant.com, where you can find out all the spellings of our names, and then just look for all of us on Facebook, and you'll definitely find our links, how to vote for us and how to keep up with us on social media. And so I just want to shout out to everybody who is listening, and just thank the Cayman Islands, the committee, and everybody.
All right.
Thank you.
And I can also be followed on social media at, my Instagram is I am Monique Brooks, and I have an official Miss Cayman Islands Facebook page. So you can follow me on Monique Brooks for Miss Cayman Islands 2016. So go ahead and like my page. And you can also add me on Facebook at Monique Brooks, where you can just get to know a little bit more about me and follow me throughout my journey to the Miss Cayman Islands pageant, which is next week,
And
Saturday.
that's Monique with a Y, not an I.
Monique with a Y, not an I.
Yeah. And talking about the pageant being next week, if you have not gotten your ticket yet,
Buy
get
'em.
it.
Yes.
$25. You can't say it's too expensive. $25. Save $10 this week and $15 next week. There you go.
All right,
Yes.
problem
There you
solved.
go. Problem
All
solved.
right, well, I have to give up my seat now
No,
because
I'm
Trey
gonna-
got
I'm gonna
it.
sit
Oh,
here.
you're gonna do it from there?
Yeah.
All right, but the camera's not gonna get you.
Yeah, I have the.
Oh, all right, sounds good. So
He's prepared.
wait, first we're gonna do our shout outs. So Ayana, do you have any final comments, shout outs?
Sure. I would like to shout out my parents, grandparents, and all my friends that are listening.
All right, and I just want to shout out my mom as usual,
Miss
and
Heather.
shout out to Tajel, even though she's not feeling good, but it gave me an opportunity to host, which I haven't done in a very long time, and actually really miss this chair. So shout out to you, but I hope you feel better. Love you. Oh, and shout out to all of our other co-hosts that are over there, Chanel and Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And Trey, you brought in some guests with you today.
I brought in Tim Paradise, up and coming artist from Cayman. You know.
Ooh.
All right, shout out to
That's
you.
exciting.
All right, Trey, take us away.
All right, so shout out to the people on Periscope that was watching. Heard today on Flex was hosted Tamia, co-host Ayana. You have been listening to the weekly Wednesday show. It is a joint initiative with the Radio Cayman and the Youth Services Unit. I would just like to say, keep your chin up and God bless.
God bless.
God bless.